난 모를 거야. 아마 날 모를 거야. 웃고 있는 내 모습은 진짜가 아니야.
Hey guys, it's Ado and Beck here from the Endless Circle. Welcome to our second van reveal on this
number 2.
bloody YouTube thing. Now, we got amazing responses from our last walkthrough that we did, and we are so psyched to bring you this new van. What are we doing?
Yeah, so this time for our Vibe Caravan number 2, we have a 21-foot double rear bunk in tough spec. Now, we picked this up the end of December 24. However, it is a full 2025 spec van. So it is showcasing what their new offering is going to be come 2025. And let me tell you, it is nothing short of amazing.
We are absolutely wrapped with it. Now, one thing we have to do before we get into anything is we've got to take the caps off to the legends at Vibe. They are absolutely producing the sickest vans that we think on the market today, but that is pretty biased from us because we love Vibe.
But
Yep.
quality is next level.
It is.
Innovation is through the roof.
Workmanship
Yeah.
and attention to detail. We can't speak highly enough of the legends there, of their attention to detail. Now, their backstory is that they're all from the building game, and one of them has been in the caravanning industry for a very, very long time. Now, being builders, their attention to detail has to be on point, and it is in every single Vibe van that we've seen and that we've owned. So we are frothing.
So being part of the Vibe family means that you will see us trialling different layouts, different designs, whilst we're trying to come up with super functional concepts to make your travelling easy, comfortable and luxurious, even when you are off the beaten track.
So you would call us some sort of R&D, research and
Yeah.
development team. So
Yeah.
we are really stoked to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So after nearly 3 years, we've decided to make Coffs Harbour region a base. Now what that's going to mean is we are going to be set up around the Coffs Harbour region. We're going to be doing sporadic trips here and there. We're just going to be enjoying this area. We just love this area. So the best thing about us being here is that anyone that wants to come and check out our Vibe, whether you're in the Gold Coast, Brizzy, North Queensland, wherever, out west, just a little bit further south, come and check out our van. We'll show you through it. We can get you in your own Vibe and we can get you sorted, get all your prices, brochures, everything to you straight out of this little puppy and straight over emails.
Now, our first Vibe we had from Karratha, and we took that all across the top end, back down to Coffs, and it did not disappoint.
So stay tuned on our socials. You can see us where we're going to take this bad boy and just see what we're up to, because there's plenty to do around the Coffs region and we are psyching on it.
Yeah, so if you're not already following us, we're on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube as the Endless Circle AU. And we also have a mobile weighing business, Auswide Weighing and Safety. So check that out for any travelling hits and tips and any information about weights for your car and your caravan.
And just on that, if you're passing through Coffs, make sure you stop in, give us a call and we'll get you weighed, get you packed, get you ready and sorted for your next adventures in your caravan and vehicle.
Yeah. In the meantime though, come and check out this baby. Hey guys, to start with, we have the Proline Raptor coated truss flat floor chassis to get the build started, which is absolutely amazing. You will see we only have one gas bottle on the front here. We have a 4.5 kilo, and that's because the only thing running off gas in this entire van is the barbecue. We deleted all internal gas cooking and hot water and heating, but we cannot go without a barbie, so we still need a little bit of gas for that. Over here we have a 10-litre diesel tank because we've put in the hydronic diesel hot water and heating. I really wanted to try this out. We have some friends that have it and they raved about it. So far it is an absolute beauty. It's instantaneous, it's continuous, and it heats up in seconds. So I'm really enjoying the diesel heating. We stuck with the similar toolbox as what we had on our last van. We did make it a little bit smaller, believe it or not. Our last toolbox box was gigantic. And when you have so much weight on the front of the van, you're really impacting your tow ball. So there's only so much you can put in here anyway. We've got two sides to get into the bottom section, and they normally come with fridge slides, but we've had them taken out. We really wanted to reduce as much weight as we could on this van, so no fridge slides in the either side compartment. And we have a small shallow shelf up the top, which is really handy for all your hoses, your electrical cords, and some of Ado's tools and things. Okay, moving around to the stabilisers. These are new 2025 spec as well, which are on point. They're the Arc Jackable stabiliser legs. They are actually designed to go up and down with your drill because not many are, and doing that can actually ruin the gears inside. But being jackable, it means if you need to change a tyre, you can use your stabilising legs as your jacks. So that is a 10 out of 10 for us. So on the 2025 spec Toughen OGs, they are coming with this premium capping, which is absolutely beautiful. They've done really nice laser engraving up the top there as well, and they've continued that through the flat floor chassis and on other components of the van, which I think is just a really nice finishing touch. Another upgrade for 2025 specs are these premium custom hatches. They're the nice smooth finish. They're super easy to open and close, and they have a really nice rubber seal, so there's going to be no dust or water getting in there. Now, coming standard on the Tough spec is your fridge slide. We use it as a bit of a cooking station. Our Barbie fits completely sideways there. We don't need to take it off. It's all set up, ready to go. Our induction lives in here, and then we normally have a couple of boxes for our barbecue tools and things in there as well. And we've got our 240 volt, our 12 volt, and all of our lights and switching inside as well.
So along the side of our beautiful Vibe here, we've got picnic tables galore. Now we love our picnic tables. We normally go with two, but we have a very, very special one here, which I'll get to in a second. So yeah, as I said, we love having picnic tables, places to put things. You cannot do without that. We have, in our last van, we had this picnic table here. It was a game changer for us because I used it a lot to do our dirty dishes, put meat there when I'm cooking the barbie, everything like that. I found a lot of use out of this picnic table. So if you don't have one, get one. So this little baby right here is a little concept that Beck and I came up with, and the legends at Vibe have absolutely delivered on this one. Now, we were struggling to find a place to put our coffee machine. Inside our last van, it went up on the bench. It's quite big. It's a Breville Barista. Quite big, so it would go up on the bench. It would take up a lot of bench space, and then when we travel, we had to chuck it on the floor, and God knows what happens to them when they go on the floor. We came up with the idea to move the coffee machine outside because I'm an early riser, going to work, going for an early surf, things like that. So this is what we come up with. This is our beautiful coffee machine on a slide. Super functional, super safe, dust free. This will be one of the best things that you'll see in a caravan in 2025.
Oh, that is a big call, Adrian.
I'm calling it, mate, because
that is a huge call.
It's 100% one of the best things we've ever come up with.
Yeah, and then so what else is in there?
Now, apart from this little baby right here, this is honestly my favourite thing on the whole van. We have a lot of storage. Obviously, this is my coffee station, so I just pretty much use it for coffee. But
I want to put sunscreen and tomato sauce and everything in there, but I haven't got there yet.
No, we've still got to finish setting it up. But yeah, put whatever in here. But it's not just a coffee station. It can be a cooking station. You can put your air fryer in there. You can put an oven, ice machine, cocktails. You can put smoothies, do anything like that. That is the best part about this slide system and about this picnic table itself. So as you can see in the middle here, another great bit of storage here. We have our 12 volt up here, our 240 with our TV antenna there, and we've got our RV Wi-Fi, what's it called?
RV Wi-Fi, Starlink. 12
Starlink.
volt connectivity.
Everyone has Starlink these days, so that is a really good thing.
Yeah, and then in the middle there,
we have our TV mount.
because there's been numerous times we've had the whole campsite around for Origins.
We have.
We've had a whole campsite around for movie nights.
And it's been funny because they've always been in WA.
Yeah, definitely. It's always been the East Coast travellers that we have.
So good. Now, another one of the best things about the 2025 Spec is the selection of wheels that Vibe have come up with. We have gone with the Roh Assaults. I have wanted these Roh Assaults on my Troopy for years and years and years. I absolutely love them. I reckon they're one of the sickest looking rim that you can buy. And the Predator New Mutant tyres that go with the Roh Assaults actually look really, really impressive. Another thing that we have continued on in this new van is the airbag system. We will never ever not get this system in our vans. Yes, it's a little bit bougie and sometimes expensive, but
Rebecca cannot forget now the levelling ramps.
oh, that's right, 100%. I call them the marriage savers, and I did in the last video, but I call them the marriage savers for a reason. They will save your marriage. And they are so impressive. Like, we have reversed, on our last van, we reversed into some of the wildest places, and then we literally just went down on one side, up on the other, and it was dead level, and it was psycho how good they work. So this is the MaxTrack Stage 3 airbag leveling suspension. We've been using it now for a few weeks and I cannot fault it. It is amazing. I've actually just been using it down here, but we do have remotes for them. And the best part about this sort of stuff is you have a connection here that you can plug your hose into to pump up tires and balls and all that type of thing as well. So it's got so many uses. Marriage saver, leveling, pumping up.
Save a divorce while travelling.
Now, so what Beck is filming here is the Proline flat floor truss chassis. Now, with our rear bunk layout, we have to have the flat floor truss chassis, and because of the design of the van. Now, if we had wheel arches, that half of them would be in the shower.
So that won't work.
No, it won't work. But I mean, what I like to think about a flat floor chassis is it's so good for design. I feel any sort of off-road caravan probably should have them. You're not contending with the wheel arches. The design inside, you can design it how you want without having to worry about the wheel arches in your kitchen and doing things with drawers and cupboards and things like that. So the other reason I love a flat floor chassis is it gives you that extra clearance even if you don't have the airbag suspension.
Oh, hello.
Now at the end of the Proline chassis, you will find our recovery points.
Perfect.
We've never
for
had to use
off-roading.
them, but they're there if you need them.
So we always have had storage under our bunks, even when we had the traditional layout. But having the bunks around the back means that we have a rear tunnel boot as well. So we have a hatch on either end. We also have 2 hatches on the inside for internal access. But what that means is that we can fit a hell of a lot of stuff in under the rear bunk, which is awesome. So come around the back and you will see the huge, huge, huge windows that we have for in the bunks. I really love having these windows in the back there because how often do you reverse into a spot and the view is out the back? And in a normal layout, that's where your washing machine and wardrobes go and you do not have access of that view. So now we have a view. We also have our 5th Roh and Predator spare tyre, and we run 2 jerry can holders. So not only do we have the diesel jerry cans for the car now, but we also will be carrying diesel for our diesel heating and hot water system. So coming around the driver's side of the van now is my favourite part of the caravan. Coffee machine, slideys, 8.0s. This is mine, and let me show you why. What we have here is a whole washing station. I kid you not. I've just finished a load of washing actually, that was quite timely. But we have the 3.5 kilo Aussie Traveller front loader washing machine. And what makes this area so special is the fact that we have a laundry chute that comes down from the vanity in the ensuite. So you are no longer worrying about having dirty clothes all over the bathroom floor or throughout the caravan. You can simply lift the bench top on the vanity and throw them down here. Now, to make this section even better, The other bit of storage under the bunks, we've actually put a wall in and we use this for our laundry things. So all of our detergents, our nappy sand, pegs, body wash, because the outdoor shower's on this side. So that's a nice little section so that I can use all of this. But wait, there is more. Now, I absolutely hate having washing hanging under the awning. It drives me absolutely crazy.
And me.
And Ado. So we normally carry a clothesline that you pull out and peg, and it's out for everyone to show. But Vendline is a new company that have created.
And just let me, hang on, put this back
little
in.
puppy, okay.
Just have a look at how streamlined this thing is. It's probably 20 mil off the face of the van.
Yeah.
And it is such a sleek design.
And let me show you what it does. Oh my God, this is my coffee machine picnic table excitement in one thing here. So this is literally a clothesline that comes off the side of the van that is out of the way, and you can literally, and this is really fitting because I've just finished this load of clothes, you can literally hang from the washing machine straight up to your clothesline. Now, I always say when you are over 30, this kind of thing gets you excited, and my God, I am excited. This is so good. So no more do I need to lug dirty clothes around the campsite, clean clothes around the campsite. You do not need clothes hanging from the awning. It is all here on the off side of the van and completely out of the way.
And let me just add my 2 cents. I actually really enjoy it too.
Okay, so clothes are dry and you're about to leave the campsite. Look how easy this is to close up. It is literally done. It is amazing. Now here we've got 2 water fillers, that just standard water fillers, and under here where the hose connects to, we also have a quick fill. So if you are connected to mains, you can turn that tap and that's going to fill both of your tanks at once. And here we have your isolation, so you can open and close tank 1 and tank 2. For this van, we have decided to run 210 litre tanks. We normally have 395 litres, but we really wanted to hang on to as much payload as possible. For the times that we're going to do extended off-grid stays, we're just going to carry a water bladder with us and have that in the back of the troopy, so we've got extra water there.
Let me introduce to you the new era of outdoor showers. No more big ass crappy box on the outside. Look at this thing. You would not know that's a outdoor shower, would you?
Nope.
This is how sick this new shower setup is. I love an outdoor shower. I remember being at Calbarry. We reversed up to one of the surf spots and I literally had an outdoor shower watching the surf after I'd just gotten out. Good times. Now, this is ingenuity at its finest. You literally plug that in, turn it on, and you've got...
Don't spray me. Don't spray me!
So not only does this do cold, you can set it up to hot as well.
Yeah.
And then when you're finished with it and you're hanging around, you just chuck that up there, hang it there and let it cruise. Good. And then when you're finished with it, super simple, turn it off, pops out, close it, away you go. And what I normally like to do is drain it. Like on all vans, this is our power inlet with RCD protection right there. Now, staying on the topic of electrical, we have got our 2 Baintech 300 amp lithium batteries mounted to our chassis. So that equates to 600 amps and they are fully dischargeable. Baintech are absolute legends out of Brisbane, doing amazing things. And the best part about these batteries is that they are Bluetooth. Now, what that means is if your display inside decides to stop working, then you can just jump onto the Baintech app, hook up to one of these batteries, and then it'll tell you your capacity that you have left. Now we have also here a beautiful looking little Vibe setup. Underneath that is your solar blanket input that if you want to carry more solar you can, but we've got 1500 watts up there, so chances are you don't really need it. On the other side of the tunnel boot we have this big hatch here. Like our last van, we've gone with, well, don't mind the water. It rained this morning, we left this open.
I should have wiped that out.
We've gone again with the L-shaped tunnel boot. Now the storage absolutely just works. We have so much space to store stuff, and being that it actually is an L shape, it's like Tetris. You can get your stuff right into the grooves. Everything that you pretty much put in your caravan, in your tunnel boot, is some sort of box shape anyway. Well, it is for us, except for our salty captain here, which we do get 15% off for you if you want it.
Put a little link here, 15% off Salty Captain Car Wash. It is the best thing going on the market. A little shameless promotion.
A little shameless promotion. But yeah, back to the L-shaped tunnel boot. We love it. If we always do these west beds, we will always have an L-shaped tunnel boot, 100%. So we have 1500 watts of solar on the roof of this van. Like our last van, we tried to use all the real estate as we can for solar. Obviously, we all know that charging your batteries, especially when it's cloudy, is one of the hardest things to do. Now that we're back on the East Coast, we thought we'd go with 1500 watts of solar to charge our 600 amps of batteries. Now, our last van, we had 600 amps of batteries and we only had 1350 watts of solar. That was amazing to have in WA, where there's pretty much no clouds at all. But we thought, back on the East Coast, let's just pepper this whole roof with solar. And more, rule of thumb is you have double the amount of solar as what you do batteries. So we've gone one better and gone that little bit extra. We've got 6 250 watt solar panels up here, pretty much covering the whole of the roof. We've got our Wineguard 360 doing our TV and digital TV for that. We've got our HTP cabin pressure, 12 volt cabin pressure fan. Those things are great. We used that on the Gib last year and it was absolutely amazing. Can't fault that thing. And again, we've only got one roof hatch and that's over the kids' bunks. We try and do away with as much hatches as we can so we can fit more solar on the roof. And one of the biggest things for us is to have big windows surrounding the van to let all that light in, that natural light, because we all know that some vans can be starved of natural light. So what we've tried to do is we've just tried to reduce the hatches on top just to make room for more solar.
Thanks for watching the outside tour of our van. Head to episode 1 if you missed the inside tour last week.